Tonight's shout out goes to Aaron. I'm so glad that you don't have to have surgery, although you weren't in school on Monday, so I hope everything's okay. Tonight's video is talking about how to write inequalities from a word problem instead of an equation. So here we go. So inequalities. Inequalities are going to usually be identified by some key words again, such as at least. If riders must be at least 48 inches tall, how tall could they be? Can they be 48 inches? Yes. Can they be 49? Yes. Can they be 50, 51, 52? They need to be a minimum of 48 and then anything above that. So X is the number of inches, and X is at least. That means it needs to be bigger than or equal to 48. And that's just a simple basic inequality. An electronics store sells DVD players and cordless telephones. The store makes a $75 profit on the sale of each DVD player and a $30 profit on the sale of each cordless telephone. The store wants to make a profit of at least, again that keyword at least, $255 from its sales of DVD players and cordless phones. Which inequality describes this situation? Not always the word at least, but you'll see that at least. You could also see at most. So if we look at these inequalities here, they make a $75 profit on the sale of each cordless telephone. So each DVD player, that's D, and then $30 profit on the sale of each cordless telephone. So remember that each tells us that we're multiplying. So it's $75 times the number of DVD players and $30 times the number of phones. We're going to add those together, and it's at least. That means the smallest amount it can be is 255. So it needs to be greater than or equal to 255. So that is going to be D. So at least means that's the smallest amount it could be. If it said at most would be less than or equal to. All right, Mrs. Smith wrote 8 less than 3 times a number is greater than 15. If X represents the number, so X is a number, which inequality is the correct translation of the statement? So we have 8 less than, remember less than is turn around. Do I have to sing it? Turn around. Oh, I know you love it. All right, so 8 less than, so that means the 8 is second, 3 times a number, so times means multiply, so 3x, is greater than 15. So instead of having an equal sign, we're going to have a greater than symbol. So 3x minus 8 is greater than 15. This is the same thing as equation word problems, only instead of having an equal sign, you'll have an inequality symbol. So less than is turnaround subtraction. So we have the number 8, so that would be second. And then we have the number 3, that comes first. We're subtracting them. 3 times is 3 times x. All right, variables on both sides now. You rent a car and are offered 2 payment options. You can pay $25 a day plus 15 cents a mile, which is option A. So here we have $25 a day plus 15 cents, which is option A. Or you can pay $10 a day plus 40 cents a mile, which is option B. So we underline our 2 items. Okay, now we need to highlight. So this is for what amount of daily miles will option B be the cheaper plan? So what are we looking for? We're looking for the number of miles. Okay, so let's highlight. So $25 a day plus 15 cents a mile. So let's think about it. If we're renting a car, you're going to pay for the day, and then every day you're driving a certain number of miles. So the cost for the day stays the same. This is kind of tricky. Plus 15 cents a mile. This right here is our coefficient, and 40 cents a mile is our coefficient. And then our constant is going to be the $25 a day and the $10 a day. This one's kind of tricky. All right, so we have $25 a day plus 15 cents. I'm going to write 15 cents like this. 15 cents a mile, that's X, plus, because remember, it says, what are we looking for? So that's what you're looking for is your X, and your coefficient is the number that's being multiplied to your X. That's what helps you with know that the miles is the coefficient, or 25 cents here, plus $25. And then we have $10 a day plus 40 cents a mile. And we want option A to be cheaper. So which symbol do we need to put here? If it's cheaper, that means this needs to be less than, right? Because this was option A over here. This was option B. Same thing as what we did before. Underline, highlight your coefficients, your constants, make your two expressions, but only instead of putting an equal sign, we have that inequality symbol. All right, this is just a two-step. So Peter begins his kindergarten year able to spell 10 words. He is going to learn to spell 2 new words every day. Write an inequality that can be used to determine how many days D it takes Peter to be able to spell at least 75 words. Okay, so I want you to do this on your own. So you can use D is number of days. Okay, see if you can write the inequality that we could then solve. So I don't want the answer, I want you to write the inequality. So you are writing the inequality that is used to solve. So no equal sign, have a greater than or less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. All right, bye.